Welcome to How to Upgrade Your Style with Sal. In this series, I'll be explaining my methodology around thrifting, elevating looks, and styling pieces. Let's talk about resale shopping. Thrifting, shopping vintage, shopping on Depop, wherever you call it or wherever you go, is an amazing way to shop sustainably. Most of my closet is honestly made up of thrifted and vintage staple pieces and higher end special pieces that add that certain je ne sais quoi to my look. I enjoy thrifting for basics, to be quite honest. I like to look for like black, whites, neutrals, and those sorts of things because I feel like I can find those items in better quality versus trying to source all of my statement pieces from a thrift store. And then if I am looking for statement pieces from a secondhand shop, it's most likely going to be a vintage store. And so when I go shopping, I believe it's really important to create a shopping list, to know your measurements, to consider the silhouette you enjoy on your body, to be familiar with fabrics, and always remember the phrase, quality over quantity. Before thrifting or shopping in general, I always recommend creating a shopping list. Really sit down and think about what you want and why you're going shopping. For example, this year, a few things I had on my shopping list were really cute black slides, a really nice black and white bodysuit, and trousers, which I'm still on the hunt for, and a really cute statement blazer, which I'm also still on the hunt for. And when I went shopping for these things, I found inspiration on like Pinterest, and sometimes I'll even look and see what some of my favorite style icons are wearing, like what shoes they're wearing, like Tracee Ellis Ross, or I'll also check in with some of my contemporary designers like Peter Doe and see what is on the runway, and I'll even look there for styling inspiration so I could go thrift for items that could give me, the same styling vibe. And I also love to look at runway shows. So I really believe that making a fashion list can also reduce that sense of being overwhelmed in the thrift store or thrift store anxiety, and it can definitely reduce the need to impulse spend because you know why you're in there, you know what you're going to get, and if you can't find it today, find it the next day. One thing I really always just love to encourage people to do is just rethink how they think about shopping. Second, know your measurements. It is so important to know like what size you are, no matter what, especially if you're shopping off platforms like Grailed and Depop and Poshmark. So many people label things by measurements on there, or it's a size 8, but it's like, is it really a size 8? Can you send me the measurements? And so if you know your measurements, it just makes the shopping process so easy. You don't have to second guess or wonder if you're making a good purchase, especially if you're shopping secondhand, because typically those items are not returnable. So you just want to make sure that you're actually buying something that you're not going to want to return, you're not going to need to return, or you're not really going to want to sell. Or if you do want to sell it, personal choice, but something that will live a long time in your wardrobe. So know your measurements, and here's a handy little graphic that shows how to measure. So next is knowing your silhouettes. Wearing oversized clothes can be absolutely chic. However, don't take it too far. I believe too oversized can go frumpy and you can begin to look untailored and just a bit unkempt. So know and just really consider sizing. For example, if I have on an oversized shirt, I typically wear smaller pants or straight leg pants. Like I try not to wear like an oversized shirt and wide leg pants. It makes me feel, I feel churchy. That's what I say. I feel like I'm going to church if I have on something that's like extremely too flowy at the top and too flowy at the bottom. And then vice versa, if I have on a bigger bottoms, I'm probably going to wear like a bodysuit or like a more fitted t-shirt or something at the top to just make it balanced and that I don't look frumpy and swallowed up. Yeah, so get to know yourself, really get to know how you like your body to look and how you like your body to feel when you're in these clothes. And get familiar with fabrics. It's so important to know like what's on your body. Certain fabrics can make you feel like you can do anything, and certain fabrics make you itch and bother you. And also, if you're shopping secondhand or thrift, people have worn these before. So I'm always trying to find the nicer quality of fabrics just when I'm thrifting or secondhand. Because like I've been saying, throughout this, we really just want to always strive for the best of the best that we can get. If we're in Goodwill, I want the best out of Goodwill. If I'm in, Village Thrift, I want the best out of Village Thrift. I want the best out of wherever I'm shopping. So yeah, get to know the difference between certain natural and synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers like spandex are great for workout gear. Just, really get to know certain materials. And last but not least, quality is always more important than quantity. I know it's tempting to buy the entire thrift store, but if you have a shopping list and are focused on the top and the best and the creme de la creme of what you want, you can really avoid impulse buying, that post shoppers regret, and overstuffed closets in general. And one thing I do to help me at a thrift store is walk around with the items I'm interested in. Even if I see something that I was not expecting, I'll still walk around with it and hold it, and I'll try it on, and I'll really go through my mind and survey and see if I have things in my closet that can work, or if there's something that I'm thinking about buying that could match this. But I always just want to make sure that my clothes have a reason for being. Feel sad when I would just have all these clothes in my closet and they weren't all getting worn. I want all my clothes to feel loved and like they're appreciated and that they have a place. So yep, I hope this guide was helpful, and happy thrifting.